patio. Oh yeah, I'm just so addicted, can't leave it alone. Streetz Morning, take the first time to start the show. And I need to know that. I said I really need to know who's clapping. Yeah, the voice you wanna hear when you wake up. On your ride to school, on the way to get your cake up. Yeah, from 6 to 10 we gon' get it in. Monday to Friday, all we do is win. Streetz Morning, take the first on your patio. Oh yeah, I'm just so addicted, can't leave it alone. Streetz Morning, take the first time to start the show. And I need to know that. I said I really need to know who's clapping back at each other, who's creeping, who's lovers, who's pregnant, who's winning, who's got hidden children, who knows?
What they do, gang? Wake up. You know what it is, man. It's Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yes, sir.
What up, Mz Shyneka? What up, Shawty? Good morning, y'all. Hey, look, man, remember, if we can help you in your dating situation, please allow us to do that, man. Get a chance to get hooked up right inside the date dilemma with $100, man.
That's right.
It's all courtesy of 1-800-INJURE the Bethune Law Firm, man. Listen, it's a lot going on. Coachella kicked off. It's first weekend of the year, man. It's crazy. So much going on. We got a lot to talk about, man. Also, Cardi B, Stephon Diggs. We'll talk about that coming up. I'm scared to say it.
Man.
You look excited to hear about it, Shawty.
Yes, you see I got on my helmet, man. We straight crashing out today.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, man, it's going to be a good day. What you got coming up, my boy?
The crazy report. It's the craziest thing you're going to hear at the top of your week, man. It's the cool kids. We're in the building, baby.
Dig what I'm trying to tell you. Make sure y'all stick around all morning long. We got so much to talk about. And make sure we swap this game this morning. Keep it locked. Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Y'all.
Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover brings you the biggest thing happening today.
What's poppin'?
We are now live on your radio.
Yes, sir. You know what it is, man. The biggest thing. We got to talk about it. Coachella's first weekend featured a mix of performances, man. A lot of beautiful people, a whole lot of fun. And guess what, Mz Shyneka? We should have been there, man.
Oh, okay.
I feel like we should have been there. I think.
I was cool on not being there.
It was cool on not being there?
Yeah, you should have been there, though.
I feel like I wanted to be there.
Okay.
There was a lot going on. Man, they had some dope performances, man. Y'all know what? They had Missy Elliott in the building, man.
I need a glass of water. Boy, oh boy, it's good to know y'all. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's yeah, feminine, yeah. It's yeah, feminine, yeah.
And I still don't know the words she's saying. Work it. Also, Travis Scott did his thing, man. That was interesting. Yeah. That was lit. Mz Shyneka. Now, I'm going to tell you whose performance was interesting to me, Mz Shyneka.
Mm-hmm.
To hear her sing.
Who?
Tyler.
Okay.
You blow my mind. Set off my whole body. Make me sweat.
All right, Tyler, on that good wood. All right, girl.
Somebody that body had me stuck for a second. She said that body. I said, what she say? The way she said.
She's really talented. I've seen she been doing her thing since she was a kid.
God bless her.
On YouTube.
God bless her. And also, Glow Real Love.
It's 7 p.m. on Friday. I ain't budging. I ain't got no. I'm about to show my ass. He's a pussy bubble. Holla. He know that's all, man.
He right here with me.
All right. Also, she debuted the Keisha Cole sample "Love," and that song was rocking. Go Big Low.
Okay. Yeah, she premiered that. That was pretty cool. Yeah. I saw Kelly had did it a year ago.
Oh yeah, it's not the same.
It was cool, but you know she didn't get the official sign off from Keisha Cole. So that's what made it weird. You You know what I'm saying? But anyway, things happen, man. Don't go anywhere because coming up, we got Shawty Shawty in this crazy report at the 25. Make sure you keep it locked, baby. Gang in here. Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yo, it's the craziest story you'll hear all morning. The crazy report is on right now. Shawty Shawty, run it down.
Yeah, run it down is what we about to do, man. We about to run down this American greed as Maybach workers are complaining about wages and they're building $1 million cars.
I'm building a luxury car. I should be able to afford something nice.
We have numerous cars that go in the six-figure range. Now, Maybach can cost as much as $250,000.
We build about maybe 10 to 15 of those cars a shift. So you're looking at $3 to $4 million just on those cars alone.
I should be able to afford a house. I shouldn't have to live with 2 more people in an apartment complex. I shouldn't have to worry about if that bill is going to be paid or not.
Yes, Mercedes ought to be ashamed of themselves. Got them people pulling up to build $1 million Maybachs and they driving Honda Civics. That ain't the crazy part, though. You know Maybach, Mercedes, allegedly has a new motto. Yes, come drive and buy a Maybach. Built by the poor, enjoyed by the rich. And that's crazy. And you know I know crazy because I'm crazy. And crazy knows crazy. Yeah, you be standing at the bus stop to I built that car. That's Shawty what my name is with the Crazy Report. Follow me on all social platforms at Shawty the Comedian.
Now let's get into these national days.
That's right. Appreciate that. Shawty for the Crazy Report.
Yep.
These national days is pretty interesting today. Today is National Dolphin Day.
Okay.
Now, y'all are reaching with this one.
Shout out to the original mammals, the dolphin.
National Ex-Spouse Day.
What they need a day for?
I mean, you need a day to just shout them out, I guess. National Gardening Day.
Gardening, okay.
National Gardening Day. National Pecan Day.
I love pecans.
Me
oh,
too.
my God.
I grew up with a pecan tree in my yard, so I just crack them.
you're lucky.
I can crack them in my hand.
You just walk outside and get you some.
Give me some nuts.
Start of Black Maternal Health Week.
All right, then. Black maternal health is definitely prevalent, especially this day and age when Black women feel like they don't get adequate treatment in hospitals. So.
No, definitely. Also, man, let's get into these celebrity birthdays. This Aries season. Happy birthday to the one and only, the Brizzat. What up, Brat?
Brat Tat Tat. Yes, the first woman, female, to rapper to get a platinum album.
Platinum album, yeah.
Can't take that away.
You can't do that now. Let's get into these local celebrity birthdays because local celebrities matter too.
It's about that time to wish happy birthday to our local celebrities. It's the birthday wish list with Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Turn me up. Turn me up.
Y'all be putting a lot of makeup on for y'all birthday. Put a little extra spritz on it.
And a dress, a Blankum girl dress.
Oh, gotta do that. Yep. I learned something new. I was talking to this girl for her birthday. She said, you gotta give me a second. I said, why? She said, because I'm baking. I said, you baking? She was talking about her makeup.
Let her
she
cook.
was looking at her makeup bake. All right, happy birthday to Angie Stevens. What up, Miracle Anderson? Happy birthday, Bria Boone. Yeah. Ty Ruley, what's up? What up, Jacob King? To anybody I missed on this list, man, we'll catch you the next time. Happy birthday. It's every season. Coming up next, man. We want to help your dating situation and help you get hooked up with $100. Okay. And it's all courtesy of 1-800-INJURED-THE-BETHUNE. Make sure you stick around for more because it's up. Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover. That's right. Good morning, and thank you for waking up with us, man. We got to give you guys a tariff update, man. China urges Trump to correct mistakes and heed rational voices on reciprocal tariffs.
China is fully prepared to fight to the very end because the world is big enough that the United States is not the totality of the market in the world. If the United States wants to go in that direction of completely shutting itself out of the China market, be my guest. We don't care. China has been here for 5,000 years. Most of the time, there was no United States, and we survived. And if the United States wants to bully China, we will deal with the situation without the United States. I don't think there will be China-US dialogue unless the United States changes its attitude towards China. Deal with China as it is. Show respect to China, show respect to the Chinese people, and don't try to impose your prejudice and biased view about China or about the rest of the world.
Boy.
It's really interesting in this guy talk like this. Now,
big words.
All big words.
He's only 5'3".
All right, so the countersue measures came into effect on Saturday, further intensifying a U.S.-China trade war.
Yeah, when was the last time you heard? Yeah, we're in the middle of a trade war.
Well, I mean, it's what's going on right now. And as China said, the first statement that they put out, like, nobody wins when it's a trade war. Like, the people are going to suffer. We are going to be the ones that suffer because China been popping they thing all weekend long, airing out all the big major brands everywhere, saying that they are the ones that really, make these items, these luxury items. So it's going to be a lot of head rolling and cutbacks on these major labels because they're like, here's the direct contact to us. Y'all can hit us on WhatsApp.
Yeah. Now, China's Commerce Ministry has responded in a statement. We urge the U.S. to take a big step to correct its mistakes, completely cancel the wrong practice of reciprocal tariffs, and return to the right path of mutual respect. So,
yeah, because they got the rest of the world to ship too, but everything we use got something from China in it.
China said they not like us.
What you got coming up?
All right. Well, coming up inside the Word on the Streetz news, the new couple, Cardi B and Stefan Diggs, seem like they have made it all the way official. Now, Soulja Boy is saying that there is an attack on rich black men. And Chris Brown had a whole reunion going on as he reunites with a couple of women that he was in headlines about at Coachella. All that and more coming up inside the Word on the Streetz news in less than 10 minutes.
Keep it locked right here to Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
The mics are on and ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Word on the street, she be bopping, I need more. Yeah. Word on the street, screaming bite like on a moped. Word on the streets, I get it popping like a blackhead. Word on the streets, going down like Joc said.
It's Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover with Mz Shyneka.
All right, well, let's talk about it. Cardi B and Stefan Diggs officially a couple. Now, the NFL star has announced he isn't single anymore.
No, I'm not single. You got life f***ed up. And don't get me f***ed up on here saying that. I don't even play that single shit.
Fake intimidation.
All right, then. He ain't single no more. He is booed up. I don't know how she went from one offset to the next, though. That's wild.
Well, he said,
you might as well stick to the offset that you used to.
Am I confused?
What?
What did he say?
He said he's not single anymore.
No, but listen to what he said after that.
Okay. No, I'm not single. You got life f***ed up. And don't get me f***ed up on here saying that. I don't even play that single shit.
Fake intimidation.
He said, don't get me messed up on here. I don't even play that single
stuff. Okay, well, after that, he made a post. The two were spotted out in a nightclub. Yes, she had got him a lap dance or whatever, so they hanging out or whatever. A fan commented on their pop-out video, Offset punching the air, and Offset responded to the fan and said, I'm happy for her. And I seen like posts of Stefan Diggs saying, yeah, that guy, he tripping and just like, yeah, like taking shots at Offset. Anyway, grow up, everybody. There are kids involved, and some people might say, well, Cardi has, a really young child. Stefan does too. They have a young child around the same age, like a 1-year-old ish. All right, so it's gonna be baby mama and baby daddy drama on both sides. Moving right along, let's talk about Soulja Boy. It's saying that there is an attack on rich black men.
If y'all don't see they out here trying to attack all our black rich man, I don't know what to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? I know all my haters gonna be popping it, but guess what? They gonna pop it regardless.
All right, so man, he's really in his feelings about losing that $4 million judgment to the alleged victim. She claimed sexual battery and false imprisonment and alleged that she was abused and exploited while working as his assistant in 2019 and 2020. So he also said, well, if you such a victim, how come you ain't pressed criminal charges? You just trying to get the money. That's what he has said.
That's what y'all be asking.
And I was just citing what he said.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm with you. That's
all right.
That's a good question.
All right. Well, Chris Brown has reunited with Karrueche at Coachella. We seen them exchanging words and laughs. The festival was their first appearance sighting together since they broke up back in 2015. That man made up so many songs about Karuchi. He missed it, that girl, but he missed all his women because he did Rihanna way worse. Like, he was stalking her and showing up to her house back when she used to talk to Travis Scott and didn't want to leave and just all of the... Anyway, so the last time we heard about Chris Brown and Tiana Taylor was at Chris Brown's birthday party, or was it Usher's birthday party? It was a birthday party celebrating somebody.
I know Usher was skating, wasn't it?
Yes, they were all skating, and Tiana Taylor and Chris Brown got into a little altercation of some sort. Usher had to step in, and then that's when people started saying that Usher and Chris Brown got into a fight. With that being said, we also seen him talking and engaging in conversation and comforting and holding Tiana Taylor at Coachella, which means they're back acquainted with one another. All right, then, you better make up with your homegirl friendships. That is the Word on the Streetz news for right now. You guys can follow me at Mz Shyneka and follow us at Streetz Morning Takeover.
Thank you, Mz Shyneka. Over the weekend, that was a very devastating situation that took place involving NFL draft prospect Kyren Lacy. We're going to talk about him coming up, man. So much to talk about and get into and unpack, man. Keep it locked, Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Good morning, and thank you for waking up with us on this beautiful money-making Monday. Got a story we got to get into. I would hate to have to start off with this particular story this morning, but it is very, very sad, and it's a very big story. NFL draft prospect Kyren Lacy allegedly took his life at 24 over the weekend.
On April 12th, 2025, Kyren Lacy, a former LSU wide receiver and rising NFL draft prospect, passed away at just 24 years old. Lacy was found dead in Houston, Texas, just days before he was scheduled to appear before a grand jury. Authorities confirmed his death was the result of suicide. Back in December 2024, Lacy was involved in a fatal car crash in Chack Bay, Louisiana. He was facing charges of negligent homicide, felony hit and run, and reckless driving after allegedly causing the accident that killed 78-year-old Herman Hall. Despite the legal troubles, Lacy had recently led the SEC in touchdown receptions and was projected to be drafted. Sources say the pressure had been mounting. His death has left fans, teammates, and the football community stunned and has reopened difficult conversations about mental health and the weight young athletes carry.
Now, when I hear this, I definitely feel like, his guilt, his conscience got the best of him. Mm-hmm. I think the hit and run part, really hit heavy because it made him seem like he was a bad person.
Yeah.
And he probably ate away at him.
And not to mention the person died.
No, definitely. But what I'm noticing is, as it was reported, I noticed that it never said anything about how he expired. Mm-hmm. It was by suicide.
Right.
And it's almost like you're not hearing them report it. It's kind of cleaned up the story. Mm-hmm. Now, between the years of 2018 and 2022, the suicide rate among black youth rose by more than 50%.
Wow.
For the first time surpassing white youth. So, that means that kids are facing things that they're not able to talk about. They're not able to cope, not able to deal. They don't know how to express themselves properly because guess what? The minute I express myself, I'm a meme on Instagram.
And they're trying to escape reality by, drug use or, suicide.
Let me ask you a question. I got kids, right? Mm-hmm. And because I have kids, I feel like I know my kids. But when you're on the outside looking in, you can see things that the parent can't see sometimes.
Yes, that's why I'm an amazing side parent.
Right. I'm not a side parent.
Yeah, for real, because you see your kid how you see it, but I've been able to tell parents certain things about their children, especially if we're really close, which is helpful.
So let's have a real conversation.
Yeah.
When we see kids in our community and they appear to have some issues, something going on, looks a little cloudy, right? Do we actually go and take time to talk to that kid, talk to their parents, or do we walk away like, I don't know, that one right there, he ain't right?
It depends on the level of closeness that I have to the parent or the child, because ultimately, it's just about making sure the child is, mentally sound, because you can see some disturbing things, or even the little trouble that your kids get in. It's usually telling a bigger story.
Well, let me ask a question to our listeners. How do you properly talk to someone if you're concerned? How do you talk to the parent? How do you talk to the actual person that you're concerned about? Hey, man, I just want, like how do you come up with this conversation without offending someone? How do you step to the parent without making them feel like you're prying again too close or too involved in the business?
All right.
I want y'all to call us up. I want to know, this is a real situation. You saying the suicide rate has risen by 50% in young black males.
There is a crisis going on if that is what's going on. If it has risen 50%, there are a lot of things in our culture that we are neglecting.
Not addressing. And I want to do it this morning, man. Call us up, 1-844-YUNG-JOC. Talk to me. How do we properly talk to our people? How do we get the word out? How do we cope? Keep it locked. Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Lil Jon for the Tacos and Tequila Festival. And when the word started traveling around, you could tell that it really caught a lot of people off guard. He recently had a car accident, wreck or whatever, in December, where he claimed the life of a 70-year-old man.
78-year-old.
78-year-old man. Yeah, and police say that it was a hit and run. So he was charged with negligent homicide, felony hit and run, and reckless operation of a vehicle. And he's looking to go start trial pretty soon. So I think the guilt caught up with him. Probably felt like, man, I don't want to face the pressure.
There's no telling what people were saying to him online about this accident, especially since it was a hit and run.
Well, I do want to go to the phone lines, and I'd like to leave this number for you guys before we go to the phone lines. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is 1-800-273-8255. Again, that's 1-800-273-8255. We're going to go to the phone lines now and talk to our people. Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover. What can we do to help our youth?
Hey, Joc, this is Tia. Good morning. Joc, that whole situation with talking to other parents and things of that nature, now in this generation, it's very hard to do. Children raising children. The grandma just getting out of high school herself.
Good morning, Tia. Okay, so the way that I do it, being a teacher to young black men, when I talk to the parents, I try not to make it seem like I'm singling their child out. I make it seem as if I'm observing all of the classmates, all of the students in one, and I just make it seem like, they're not the only one that's like this. I'm talking to all the parents about it, just to make it not seem like they're being singled out.
Good morning, Charles. I just had a conversation with my 18-year-old daughter yesterday. She's getting ready to graduate this year. She has a young male friend, only child, single mom, and he feels lost. He's about to be 20. And so I was talking to him, letting him know it's going to be okay. And if there's any time you're feeling lost or you need to talk to somebody, I'm here for you. That's one thing that we're losing in our community. Black men need to start stepping up to these young folks and let them know it's going to be okay.
All right. The voice. Y'all got to stop muting our voice. You know what I'm saying? Stop suppressing it.
Right.
When a man steps up to be a man, stop saying this, what is it? Toxic masculinity and all this. Yeah. Like, come on, man. Let the voice be the voice, and when it's time to be heard, let it be heard, man. Now listen, up next, if we can help your dating situation and get you hooked up with $100 inside the date dilemma, then we will. Yep. And it's all courtesy of 1-800 the Bethune Law Firm. Keep it right here where you got it, baby. Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Keep it locked right here to Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
No matter what I do, all I think about is you.
You are now listening to The Date Dilemma with Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover. If you got a dilemma, they got a dilemma, which means we got a dilemma. It's The Date Dilemma. Who's on the line this morning?
My name Jeff. Man, I got a dilemma because I've been dating this girl named Jessica for the last 3 to 4 months. They're trying to take things to the next level, and I know that she got a daughter, so I invited them over to my house to come chill. I was going to work the next day. I had some money to the side, and basically her daughter was playing bank teller with my money. I woke up the next day to go to work, and I'm missing $500 out of like $800. All the big bills is gone. All I got is a couple 10s and 20s left.
Wow. Damn. That when your rent was.
It wasn't my rent, but it's definitely needed.
What do you think happened?
Well, I don't want to accuse her child or nothing, but I think the baby, she was playing bank teller. Now I think she a bank robber. I'm missing my I wanted to find her about it and ask her, did she see my money at least? I need that back. I just don't want to take it no further, whether if I don't get my money back, because can't have no baby robbers around me.
So you think she sent the little girl in there to take your money?
I don't want to accuse the little baby, but somebody got it. I don't have it.
Well, you about to make morning radio very interesting this morning.
Man, I don't think you need to point no fingers at this kid.
What's the mama name? What's the girl name?
Well, the kid was the last suspect there.
I know. Jessica? What's the kid's name? What's her name? Brandy? Okay. Put your phone on mute. We finna get Jessica on the phone.
Man, look, he got it. Is this booty worth $500? Because this little $500 finna get him out of whatever he got. I'm finna tell you right now.
Hello?
Good morning. My name is Jessica, please.
Yes, this is Jessica. Who's this?
How you doing? You on the phone with Yung Joc, Mz Shyneka, and Shawty Shawty with Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover. Jessica, we have a segment on our show called Date Dilemma. Just want to know if we can speak with you for a minute.
I got a few minutes. I'm finna walk in to work, so I hope it don't take too long.
It shouldn't. Hey, listen, you have a daughter, correct?
Yeah, how you know I got a daughter?
Okay, because I believe you have a boyfriend.
I mean, I would say boyfriend, but I got a boo.
Oh. What's his name?
Jeff. Dang. So, like, you know more than me. What is going on?
Your boyfriend, Jeff, called us up.
Said your daughter a thief.
No.
Oh, my God.
Look, Jeff said, this Shawty, he said that y'all was over to the house the other day, and your little girl was playing teller with his cash money. Bank teller. He ain't trying to say she robbed the bank.
She turned into a bank robber.
But he said it was $800, $500 missing. Have you seen $500 around the house?
So, are you trying to say that what he's saying is that my daughter's the one that stole his money?
Basically.
You didn't say that, Shawty.
That's basically what he's saying. The daughter was the last person who had his money. Why he would let a child play with his money, I don't understand.
And so where he checked that? Because it was on the coffee table. The math ain't nothing. So now he want to try to put it on my daughter.
Was all the money on the coffee table?
Yeah.
Why he asking me? He got cameras. He's asking the wrong person.
But, I mean, I ain't saying your daughter got it, but do you check her room?
I check everything. She's only 3, so there's only so much she can do. But, watch TV and ABCs. I mean, I checked. I haven't seen the money. I mean, I did wash her clothes, and I saw, maybe $100 that was in it. But I just thought it was just my blessing. But I didn't see nothing else but $100.
I don't think he wanted to accuse your daughter. I think he just wanted to kind of figure out what happened to his money. He didn't mention that he had cameras, and that kind of puts a twist on things. But nonetheless, he's on the phone. He heard everything you said. We'll let you talk. Jeff, you there?
Yo, right here, Jessica, man. I ain't trying to accuse no baby, but if you just said that you just found one of my $100 in the baby's pocket, you thought it was your blessing.
Yeah, it was just $100. Like, just when I was watching, and I watched my clothes, I watched my babies with it. So I didn't know where the money. I don't really keep a lot of cash, so I didn't think nothing of it like that. But I haven't seen nothing more than $100.
I need my money, baby. Whatever you got to do, I need my $500. I want to continue to date you, but we ain't going to be able to move forward if I don't get my money.
But why did you trust the baby to play with your money?
Exactly. If you said, okay, I can understand if it was $20, but you just going to let $800 and let a 3-year-old play with the money?
What y'all doing when she was playing with the money?
We was literally watching movies.
Trying to get some booty. He was trying to get some booty.
Nah, he wasn't trying to get none of that. We ain't gonna take that.
I was just trying to
test that yet. Well, I don't know if that's gonna even happen, but I mean, we both was watching TV. I kind of feel like that's both our responsibility. We both looking for it. I mean, I don't have a problem looking for it, but I'm like, I only seen $100.
Well, my cousin stole my money one time and helped me look for it. Like he was innocent.
You would have a cousin.
I was pissed.
All right, look, we're at the point now. We're trying to figure out what's it gonna be, man. Bro, you making some big allegations.
I feel the man. He want his money.
I mean, they found $100.
I mean, I said I found 100. So if you say that you was losing, you lost 5. I got 1. So if you want to lose out on the
one ain't good enough, baby.
If you feel like saying then $400 not that much money, that's not that much.
It ain't.
I mean,
if it ain't that much, then pay him back.
That's a light bill.
Give it to him.
Gas for how high gas.
We're going to give him the money then.
We're
going to replace the money for him.
Yeah.
He could just replace me because we only talk to me and you on over $400. Like I said that we both can
$500.
For the rest of the money. If you want to come look, you can come look because I don't got nothing to hide. Not over here.
That baby trying to play Robux.
Boy, it sound like my daughter.
You ain't lying.
Man, my twins
got Robux money. Mel got a whole castle on Robux. I'm like, how you get 3 cars and all this stuff?
She had to find some money some way. Okay, so we're gonna just go and find out what it's gonna be, man. Jeff want his money back or it's over with. That's what it sounds like. That's what you're saying, right, Jeff?
exactly what I'm saying.
I would go to his place and help him look, and he can come to my house and he come look. If he thinks somebody got something to hide, is what I'm trying to say.
Hey, Joc, I'm just good. You gonna help me look for the money that you know you got.
Okay.
You know your daughter got my money.
Okay, well, I guess we just ain't nothing then. Oh, well. On to the next. Have a good day.
Dang.
All right, on behalf of 1-800 the Bethune Law Firm, y'all ain't gonna get this $100.
Now you got dang 5 short and you ain't got no.
Damn. Hey man, y'all call us up. Let's talk about it. Would love to hear your take on this date dilemma. Keep it locked. Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That was the date dilemma with Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Get it. Hey. Let's get it. All right, y'all. We got to get into this date dilemma because, boy, I tell you, it get wild around here. Now, Jeff is dating Jessica. He invited her and her daughter, Brandy, over to his house. He set some money aside, and Jessica's daughter was playing bank teller, and he thinks the daughter stole the money. Well, Jessica gets on the phone and says she found $100, but doesn't know where the other $400 is at. Jeff is like, look, y'all playing with me. He don't think he like her. I like her. I just don't think I can move forward with her. He ain't just found $100. You know what I'm saying? You started feeling bad. I was like, let's not mess this up. It's more where that came from. Here's a huncho.
Yeah, I used to do that as a kid. I would steal money and I would turn half of it in. And they'd be like, well, what you doing with $40? I'd be like,
Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover. What's your thoughts on this date dilemma?
This little Christy, this girl got that money. She knows she spent that money. Her and her baby spent that money on spring break. My name is Johnny, and I just want to say y'all messy. Y'all are so messy. It sounds like this is a new dating experience, and as a mother, you shouldn't even have your 3-year-old in somebody's house. And then also, with him having money, we know that kids take money, rip money, eat money, and do everything else. So it's kind of just irresponsible to me on both parties, being that I'm a mother with grown kids.
Good morning. This is Paula from that 912. Hi. I feel like the way you start off is the way you end up. She stole that $500, and if she stole that, she'll steal again. Let her keep it. If that's what it takes to get rid of it, let it be gone.
Any truth in that, Mz Shyneka?
Yeah.
If she stole it one time, she'll steal again?
Yes.
You don't believe people could change?
Eventually.
Look at me.
Well, listen. If you've won, you can win again. And it's your chance to try to win. That's right, man. If you want some free money, it's time to play me, contest me. That's right, man. Are You Smarter Than Yung Joc is coming up, man. Start calling us up early, right now. 1-844-YUNGJOC. That's 1-844-986-4562. Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Going down like Joc said.
It's Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover with Mz Shyneka.
That's right. Let's get inside this Word on the Streetz news and talk about Cheryl Lee Rath. I am so happy to talk about this story. She is set to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Now, Cheryl Lee Rath been acting. You hear me? She was one of the original Dream Girls. She was Moesha Mama, and she has reprised her whole life in Abbott Elementary and so many other things. I am so excited for this woman. They're saying that the ceremony is set for Wednesday, April the 16th, 11:30 a.m. in Hollywood on Hollywood Boulevard.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's being honored for her work in television. The ceremony will be emceed by Entertainment Tonight's Nichelle Turner with guest speakers Quinta Brunson and Loretta Devine. All right. It's going to be live streamed if you want to catch it at walkoffame.com. Now, Spice. Yes, Spice from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is coming for the BAM once again during her live performance.
Sometimes you gotta remind some of these who the legends are.
Now, I don't tell people how to proceed during war because once you start a war with me, baby, it's on. Okay? Anything can happen. But I do want to say this. To have your fans at your concert screaming to someone that you're in a beef with to make them relevant during your concert is crazy. Okay? And they were like, the one comment that I seen was like, dang, Bambi must really be burning you up on the inside for you to give her this recognition and give her clout during your own concert. Girl, you got hundreds of thousands of people in a venue.
And that's her showing her flex. That's a flex.
It wasn't a flex, though, because they were saying Bambi's name.
It don't matter.
And they're saying that, Bambi with the music wouldn't be able to command such a crowd. But now they know who she is. How many people you think said, well, who is Bambi? That don't even really watch Love and Hip Hop, but are fans.
Man, that audience, that audience, she was in New York, Barclays, Vibes Cartel concert. They know who the hell Bambi is.
And that was a historic concert where Drake changed Vibes Cartel. Like, Safari was crying. This was a monumental concert, and then you chose to celebrate your enemy? That's absolutely ridiculous.
You never get an ops or commercial on your platform. Ever.
Right.
Too many people going to look and see who is the ops.
Exactly.
What about them? Oh, she cute.
All right.
Follow.
Okay. It's not your news. So fans at the basketball game started to chant at Anthony Edwards during the basketball game, saying, "Child support! Child support! Child support! Child support! Child support! Child support! I ain't gonna call him what I usually call entertaining people, but he seemed to enjoy the chanting. That's A1 and number one. If you don't know what the child support chanting was about, it's about this current child custody battle that he's in with Aisha, what is her last name? Howard, who is little baby's baby mama and now his baby mama. And he ain't want the baby, and they saying that he gave her like $1 million to be out of the baby life.
She said that was a lie.
Okay, well, we still don't know, but he still don't want the baby. That is the Word on the Streetz news, and I am Mz Shyneka. You guys can follow me at Mz Shyneka and follow us at Streetz Morning Takeover, and it's all being brought to you by Bader Law. Bader Law, because you deserve the best.
All right, then. We got to talk about this coming up, man. This whole trade war, U.S. versus China, it's got people realizing that some of the goods that we think are goods ain't as good as we think they should be.
They ain't good.
And we want to know, are you a victim of luxury brainwashing?
Yes.
We're going to talk about it. You are?
I am. And I just found out all these cheap places I can get replica luxury from.
I've been
where?
to tell you.
Hold on. Hold that thought. Keep it locked. Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Yes, sir. We back at it. Your favorite cousin. What up, Mz Shyneka? What up, Shawty?
Good morning.
Hey, man. So this question came across the table. It's like, hey, Yung Joc, do you believe that you're a victim of luxury? And I was like, what? What are you talking about? Well, the story that came out over the weekend. Everybody's talking about how China's just said, you know what? China. Since you want to play with us, we're just going to put everybody on blast. China manufacturers are now outing luxury brands. And guess what?
Yes.
You get to hear about it here first.
Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world are made in China. But those luxury brands just won't acknowledge that. They take almost finished bags from China factories back to their own factories and just do the repackaging and logo installing. That way, the bags will appear at their boutiques as made in Italy or made in France. You know, those sophisticated European countries, which make you feel mysterious, royal, and thus luxury.
That's no quality issue. It's luxury brand washing.
Luxury brainwashing.
Man.
Now, Mz Shyneka, what you know about this luxury brainwashing?
Child, I went down a rabbit hole because I woke up on Saturday morning and was like, oh, the Chinese is not playing with us at all. They said, hey, yeah, as a matter of fact, y'all ain't even got to buy these luxury brands in the U.S. no more. As a matter of fact, y'all could come straight to us on WhatsApp and start breaking down all of these luxury lines and saying that these purses and things cost like $5, $10 to make, but we overpaying for a $300 couch to make in China is $3,000 here in America. So they saying that we getting ripped off by our old people.
Yeah, I'm finna come out with that Shawty LV because they say they can give me the same print. I'm just gonna put that Shawty on it. Shout to LV.
Now, what's crazy is Trump was just talking about they need people to go to work at the factory in Texas.
Oh, yeah, that's going to happen.
I believe it'll happen. It'll happen. It's just people are trying to figure out, is it real first and foremost?
We is going to get this stuff from China.
Well, the factory,
straight drop.
No, you're not understanding, though. If they produce these same goods that you're talking about, these luxury goods and brands right here in America, then you won't have to pay the tariffs from China.
But are they going to sell it for cost? Because, no, cut that all out. They're saying the tariff price tax on it still ain't gonna be what they're charging in the United States for the same item. They're saying just come straight to us. So the tariff won't even matter.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, how much of that stuff will you be able to get over here without it being taxed?
Child, I'm gonna put all my money together, and the $3,000 that I can spend on the purse, I'm gonna wait however many months or weeks it take to come in the mail.
Girl, I can take you down to the flea market
with
right now.
$3,000, I can get like 60 bags
in the back room. I can take you that AAA. Look good. I'm talking about you can have it for years.
Okay.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
Man, y'all are sitting here talking about all this stuff. And I guess Siri on my phone heard it.
What'd she say?
It said luxury bags for under $3,000.
Shut the front door.
Look, it popped up on my phone. I guess I heard y'all talking about it.
All right. So, do you think it would be a situation where they will have to lower the tax to be able to appease Americans? If we have to pay this tariff to do business with these other countries, what is going to be like our benefit if they can't provide the same thing that the China can provide?
But Trump has
because it's him who got us in this situation.
Because he thinks that this is his way of making America great again. He think he's going to have people building cars here and people making clothes.
Yeah, you see, they got a factory in Texas for Louis Vuitton.
Well, also they said that where it's really going to hurt us is agriculture, because of the trades that we do with China as far as agriculture. So it's going to hurt us because they get a lot of their agriculture from us.
I didn't know we was getting beef from China. I mean, I thought the beef was way fresher than that.
Well, hey, I want to ask our listeners, are you a victim of luxury brainwashing? Like, for real, it's okay. Be honest. Call us up. We all are.
Are you a label whore?
Both of you guys.
That's a better way to just say it. We are the streets. You should have just came out. What's the question?
Are you a label whore?
Y'all's a label
1-844-986-4562. That's 1-88.
YUNGJOC, Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
China.
Right on.
I have to have my China. China because China.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Jeremiah.
Put it down on me.
Every weekday from 6 to 10 a.m. I'm listening to Yung Joc and Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yes, sir. We back at it, man. We talking to our listeners this morning, man. A lot of y'all are some label what you call them, Mz Shyneka? Don't say it. I bet you won't. They are
label whores.
Victims of luxury brainwashing. It's like he walk in the store.
I am.
Here's a shirt, that purple label Ralph Lauren, right? Mm-hmm. It costs like $800 for a t-shirt.
Ain't I fresh as I can be?
But it don't have a logo on it, right? But then you got the t-shirt with the logo on it. It's like $200. You know, it's like, but somebody's like, well, I don't want to wear that. It's the same thing. Well, you can't see the logo. That's because people want to see the branding. So we're going to the lines this morning, man, because a lot of y'all are brainwashed by this luxury thing and don't even realize it. So I'm going to ask y'all this morning, are you a victim of luxury brainwashing?
My name Ron. No, I ain't no label whore. I've been telling people all along it's the same. And if you go on TikTok right now, they got all the Chinese models selling all that for like $45, $50.
Yeah, I've been paying $45 for my true religion.
And who's selling them? Asians, right?
No, not Africa.
There you go. Oh, the Africans too. My name Jay. Hey, to be honest with you, my brother, we all luxury whores. I say this right here. Due to the simple fact that black people in America always care about what other people think and trying to fit in with the Johnsons, we go out here and spend all this money thinking just because we look like them, we worth that value of them, when all actuality, the clothes don't mean nothing. We came into this world with raw.
Came into this world with raw. So that's what I'm talking about, Brody. Yeah. It's up this morning, man. Hey, man, I want to find out if you're smarter than Yung Joc. We've already found out if you are brainwashed with these luxury brands and things.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see if you're really smart this morning, man. Got some money on the line for you. 1-844-YUNG-JOC. That's 1-844-986-4562. For your chance to win a $50 gift card. It's coming up at the 25, baby. Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
The game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Yung Joc?
A king in his gang.
Only with Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Who's on the line this morning?
It's your boy Tyler.
Tyler, what's happening? Are you smarter than Yung
What's
Joc?
up, Yung Joc?
Well,
Yeah, I'm smarter than you.
You too lit. I already know I'm gonna beat you. You too lit. It's all good. I'm about to turn you over to Mz Shyneka.
I'm so tired of hearing you talk. I don't even know what to do. Okay, what's your name again?
Tyler.
Tyler? Tyler, like Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Okie dokie. All right, so here are the rules, Tyler. You have 10 seconds to answer each question. The first person to get all 3 questions correctly will be the winner. You guys cannot answer each other's questions, and you cannot answer the question until I ask you the full question and potential answers, okay?
All right, I like that.
All right, I thought you would. Okay, so we're going to start with you, Tyler. Which Roman god is known as the god of love? Is it A, Mars, B, Jupiter, C, Cupid, D, Apollo?
Which Roman god is known as the god of love? Arrows.
2. Huh?
1. Cupid.
Did this person beat the buzzer? Cause okay, all right, Tyler, I'm gonna give it to you.
Oh man!
All right.
The buzzer head.
Nobody's talking to you, sweetie. Okay, so Mr. Yung Joc.
Yeah.
What was the name of the dinosaur on the video game Super Mario Brothers? Was it A, Leo, B, Luigi, C, Yoshi, or D, King Koopa?
You know, for a long time I thought it was King Koopa. I think King Koopa's a dragon. I'm going with Yoshi.
2. Is that your final?
Yoshi was like a small brontosaurus.
Is that your final?
It is.
All right, you are correct.
Thank you.
All right, Tyler, let's get to you. What is the name for the animal who only eats plants? Is it A, herbivore, B, carnivore, C, vegan, or D, vegetarian?
Herbivore.
Are you sure?
3. Yep.
2. 1. You are correct.
Hey.
Young Flock.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In which country did McDonald's open their very first restaurant in the world? Was it A, Mexico, B, USA, C, Canada, D, China?
Which country did McDonald's open up in first?
Yes.
What the owner written on there, Ray? 3. America.
1.
All right, 2 and 2. You guys are tied. Tyler, you can win this if you are smarter than Yung Joc. All right, Tyler. In baseball, how many runs is a grand slam? Is it A, 3, B, 4, C, 2, or D, it's no such thing?
4.
That's your final answer?
Yep.
3.
Are you sure? 2.
Yes.
1. You are correct. Congratulations.
Hey, I told you I was smarter than you, Joc. I told you I was smarter than you. Yeah.
Hold on. What you say? You sound. I think I heard a little uproar over the claps and cheering. What you said?
Nah, I told you I was smarter than you. Yeah.
Ooh.
I've been waiting to win.
A little bit of. All right. Well, would you like to give some shout outs this morning?
Shout out to my mama. Shout out to you, Mz Shyneka.
Thank you.
Shout out to Shawty.
All right.
Shout out to you too, Joc.
Tell them what he wants.
I'll let you win next time.
Yeah, congratulations, brother. At the end of the day, you was, the person to get the answers first. That's just
we're both winners.
There you go. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. You're going to get hooked up with a $50 gift card, brother. I want you to take that and have your way with it, man. We appreciate you listening and playing Are You Smarter Than Yung Joc, all right?
All right, thank you. Y'all have a blessed day.
That's right, gang.
Test your wits. Test your knowledge for cash and prizes.
Taking the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Yung Joc?
A king in his gang.
Only with Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That's right. It is, man. One of those days is Money Making Monday. What up, Mz Shyneka? What up, Shawty?
Yeah, good morning.
How y'all feeling, man?
Man, feeling great.
You feeling great? Why you feeling so great today, Shawty?
It's a beautiful day, man. Every day is a beautiful day.
Hey, man. Every day you're above ground. Gotta love it. I love it. Now, we got some special guests in the building today.
Okay.
And they're here for a pretty good cause. My brother said he wanted to make a change in his life, and he did that.
Starting with the man in the mirror.
He did. He looked at himself and said, you know what, self, you deserve a little more. You deserve a lot more. And one day...
He didn't want to be a beanie weenie.
Nah, I wasn't over that. Nah, we ain't finished act like I was around here petty patting.
Nobody said
that.
Right.
Y'all ever heard
You
that
think so?
I mean, that's what I heard.
Well, I would.
Okay, y'all. Let's bring it in right. This morning.
Boy.
You a big dog now.
Today is the big reveal.
Yes.
For Shawty Shawty's live in studio BDL reveal.
Yeah. So I'm finna show everybody.
Now, I'm going to step out the room before bruh, we family, bruh. We bros.
Bruh, I don't want to see it either.
No, respectfully, we signed off on
y'all
it.
Can't make me see that, man.
Nobody said make you.
Well,
we signed off on it.
I'm calling the police.
We signed off on it. We said we could do it. Okay. We actually have the doctor who actually performed
Put
this
that
procedure.
thing on me.
Whoa.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
But
you said it.
He did.
Now, we signed off on paperwork. You're going to have the reveal. We got some guests in the studio that came by to see it as well. We have Dr. Fussil in the building. Eurohard, that's right. 30-year urologist? 20-year urologist.
Look at him trying to age you.
I didn't try to age him. It sounded what I thought I heard before. But anyway, this morning, Shawty, you're going to be doing your big reveal. Let's talk about this big reveal you're doing.
Okay, so today we're going. My 40 days is up.
Yeah,
it was up the weekend.
Okay. Right now,
and my wife, she was playing that Beyonce song all weekend.
Which song?
It's too big, it's too wide.
Big ego.
It's too much.
And you know what? I kind of believe you that she was playing that song all weekend because you look tired. You look like you had a long weekend.
Oh, hey.
A long and strong.
The days are longer.
Put in some work. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Fussil's in the building. Now, I know if we asked Shawty about the procedure, we're going to get the Shawty version. And we asked you, we're going to get the Dr. Fussil, very educated, very well thought out version.
That's right.
And this morning, because you're here, I think it's only fair that you give us your version. But I do know that Shawty's version is probably going to peak a little harder. Pause.
Yeah.
Only because he ain't going to use the terminology used. He's not going to be as sensitive as you.
Before he gets started, I'm just going to say that the water in the toilet stool down the hall is cold. Really cold. Cold as hell. They got
off the radio. Now, Dr. Fussil, good morning once again.
Good morning. Thank you guys for inviting me on.
No, we are happy to have you here. Shawty has had a change of personality, dynamics. He wants to be seen more. He wears the tightest pants you've ever seen, and he's getting attention from men and women everywhere.
He is on the team.
Yes. So with that being said, I just want to know, because you said during this procedure, when you came to promote it the first time, you said that there's no cutting, and
that's right. Because here at Your Heart for Men, we can make you bigger, longer, harder. Bigger means increasing the girth. Longer is increasing the length. Harder is erectile dysfunction.
Okay.
So I come from a mixed background. My background is electrical engineering, Tuskegee, and then I did bioengineering, and then I decided to go to med school and become a surgeon.
Okay.
So now I've done all that. Now the thing is now I focus on male enhancement and erectile dysfunction. We're taking care of guys from the 20s to the 80s. It's all about what you want.
But your background really backs it up, because, it could be a cosmetic procedure, but the ins and the outs of, anatomy.
That's
and
right.
how things
I always
work.
tell people, I did renal transplant. I took kidneys out. I took bladders out. The prostate cancer. I took prostates out. But now the thing is that, I just focus on this. This is easy work. This is easy work, and I'm trying to change the world. One piece at a time.
And you're really hands-on.
So Dr. Fussil, let me ask you this. How long was Shawty's procedure?
Probably the procedure itself, by the time we went through the whole process, is under 2 hours. You know, because we do a lot to make sure the guy is comfortable. Some guys actually fall asleep during this procedure. What he had was basically the girth procedure, where there's no surgery, no cutting, it's painless, go home same day, back to work the next day, and it's permanent for life. So he was able to drive down himself, have it done, get in his car, drive back, no problems. And the thing about it is this is serious for us. So this is not like a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. We stay in contact with you. You got our cell phone number. You got to send us pictures
every
to make
3
sure
days.
you're fine every 3 days.
Okay.
You know, we are serious about our results because guys are serious about their down low.
Okay, so you said that he had the girth procedure. Is there another procedure that you can have at with your heart?
Oh, yeah. We do lengthening procedures. We do also do everything for erectile dysfunction. You know, I'm having to take care of the rough cases. I mean, I got guys out there who've had their prostates removed, nerves cut, can't have erections anymore. You know, I have a friend of mine who actually came to me and said, I refuse to have any more surgery. You know, can you do anything after not having erections for over 11 years?
Oh, wow.
And now the thing is, we had to take him through penile rehab. And now this guy can get erections that last 1 to 2 hours. Game changer.
That's right. Because honestly, I feel like, you know, the guys that what pill is it that they use?
Viagra, Cialis.
Yeah, that is really dangerous stuff. Like I know many cases of men that have passed away from using that.
They're taking too many.
The short history on what we group those into the PD5 inhibitors, and basically when Viagra came out, it was actually created for the heart, to protect the heart as far as heart attacks. But when they did the research, all these guys were having great erections. They said, stop the press. We're going to sell it as erectile dysfunction medicine because there was nothing like that on the market. And they made billions.
Right.
So now the thing is that guys are taking heart medication, all right, for their erections. And that's the way it's flowed from years since.
Okay.
That's good to know. Now, Doc, I want to ask you a good question before we get out of here. I know with HIPAA violations, we can't ask certain questions. What all did you, like what?
Where did you get the extra meat from? That's what I want to know.
Keep it right here to Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover. It's about that time for the Love Doc Joc.
Help me, help you, help me.
Come on. What's your problem?
And this guy will either help or hinder your relationship.
Who do I think I am? Why I tell people that?
Either way, he's the man for the job. It's Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That's right. We're back at it still live in the studio with Dr. Fussil, You're Hard for Men. Shawty Shawty. Now, we've been talking to you this morning about today being your reveal, your big reveal, your BDL reveal. We've actually spoke about this a few times on air, and it's raised a lot of curiosity. A lot of women actually come up to me, has nothing to do with me, but because you're one of my best friends, one of my cohorts on the show.
Yes.
People figure me and Shyneka sit next to you every day. So women always come to me like, did he really do that for real? And my forehead always, dudes try to joke about, hey, bro, did it for real? Yeah. And I'll be like,
until one of them be like, let me see, and then you go get scared.
I haven't charged them what I charge women, $50.
To see it?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I can't use it.
So on a serious note, because we are live on nationally syndicated morning radio.
Yes.
I don't want our listeners to think that this is a joke. We're talking about something real.
Yes.
Dr. Fussil is a 20-year urologist who has done some really amazing things in the world of medicine when it comes to helping men.
He has his own operating room.
Right.
Like he has a mini hospital. You come in, he has a triage area. And then you would think that's where they're going to do the procedure, but no, they roll you in another room, and it's like the big lights, like you going into the delivery room, and they put the cover over your face and do everything, and you hear tongues, cream, and he has assistants. And it goes down.
Okay, thank you.
I want to hear about some success stories from
because
Dr. Fussil.
Hey, you looking at one? Call me Grande.
Better stories.
Call you who?
Grande.
Grande.
Yes.
You don't smoke red, you smoke Runte. All right. So, Dr. Fussil, this is a Love Doc Joc segment. I would like to know, is there, I know you can't speak in particular to anyone, do you feel like you've affected your patients' lives for the better? Their lives for the better?
Yeah, I think what we do is game changing. I can tell you that 45 to 55% of the men out there are unhappy with their size. That's what the research shows. This is not about being small. This is about wanting to be bigger. I say you only live once. Why not go through this life with a big penis? So I'm totally down with that. So we changing the game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to change the game across the world. I can tell you that what we do is real. You know, I got Shawty sitting right beside me. I thank him for being part of my team.
Yes.
And, you know, he's on right here with you saying that this is real. Now, in addition to that, you know, I've seen guys come in, you know, some of these stories basically where guy came in, he said that after 14 years of marriage, his wife stepped out on him because she said he was too small. And I told him, I said, listen, once you join my team, look me in the eye.
Whoa.
That will never happen again. I've also had stories out here like what I mentioned earlier where the guy actually went for 11 years with no erections after the nerves were cut to his penis.
Wow.
Oh.
Now the thing is that now he gets erections that last 1 to 2 hours.
Hey.
I got guys out there that come in who have had, you know, a bent banana or bent penis. You know, maybe
That's a thing.
Yeah, now they're straight. You know, we did this where, you know, basically I didn't have to put them to sleep or anything like that. They come in, they have it done, they walk out with a straight one.
I'm sorry, can I okay, do you mean a bent or like a curve on it?
Well, some guy, it depends on the curve or how much injury has been done to the penis. It's the tunica albuginea layer of the penis. So basically, once you injure that, it scars, but it doesn't soften up. So now you got a tight scar. So basically what happens is when they try to go from flaccid to erection, the scar pulls it to the side, and that's what creates the bend. Or, you know, so a guy could be 30 degrees or it could be 90 degrees.
Okay.
You know, just depends.
But have that right angle.
Yeah, that right angle. You can't deal with a right angle.
Or he can give you a curve if you want one. Yes.
So the thing is yeah, we can straighten that out.
And the pain is no pain.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually have guys fall asleep during the procedure. I think Shawty got a little sleepy during his procedure, so he's kind of laying there chilling out. You know, I think he tried to call you on the phone.
Bro, he did call me. I called him. I was just making sure he was good because I didn't know if he was doing real.
Checking on your boy.
Nah, man, that's my bro. I don't know what he was doing. We done released him to the hands of this. He was a stranger at the time.
How's your thing going?
No, I said, bro, you good? He said, yeah, man, I'm about to go back now. I said, you really doing this? I looked at him. He looked me in the eye. He said, Joc, I'm going to go through with it. He said, well, do your thing, brother.
And the results are there. I'm happy. My house happy. And I got to change.
The house happy?
Yeah. I got to change prophylactic size.
Did you have to get new underwear?
Well, I can't wear the tighty whities. Tighty whities are out. Actually, the tighty whities, I ran out of room, so I kind of got bruised like up under because my drawers were too tight. I can't. No more tighty whities.
Okay, but before Dr. Fussil leaves, honestly, I want to know, where did you get the meat?
Okay, so quickly, the thing is that when we do this, we actually use a filler.
Okay.
All right, and basically our filler uses all FDA approved products. What happens with our filler is that it causes the body to create collagen.
Okay.
So once we actually do this, the filler is replaced with your natural collagen. That's why it is permanent for life. So this is your permanent tissue once we actually do this.
Okay.
Yeah. But it felt like you got some of the skin because it was like for 2 weeks, my scrotum was kind of tight. And I was like, oh, I know my scrotum not going to be that size. And then they drop like women's breasts when they get implants.
After augmentation.
They drop back
So
after
do
2 weeks.
you do a surgery where you shrink because when men get older, like the scrotum kind of hangs?
You could do like a scrotoplasty. You know, I've had guys come in where they had what we call a hydrocele, where it's a bunch of fluid down there around the testicle. And, you know, now the scrotum is hanging down to the knees. So I had to actually go in there.
To the knees?
Yeah. And I had to, you know, over 2 liters of fluid. I mean, this guy,
wow.
You know, you could see this from across the room. So basically I had to go in there and do an augmentation, remove skin and reduce it down to something that was normal. But, you know, you just have to know the blood flow pattern throughout the scrotum so you can know where to make your incision. So now he's normal. I mean, but, you know, that's a common procedure.
Okay.
Not a big deal.
All right.
But I can tell you that we're making a change. Your Heart for Men. That's UROHARD.com. Our phone number is 478-225-8888. 9324. Come see us.
Guaranteed to stop any day dilemma. Speaking of day dilemma.
Hey, what's happening? It's your boy Offset. Every weekday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., I'm listening to the best damn morning show, Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover. Hey!
What's happening? What's happening? You know who it is. Your favorite cousin checking in, Young JLC, Mz Shyneka, Shawty Shawty.
Yeah.
And it is a money-making Monday. We are Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover this morning. We got a special guest in the studio with us, man. With it being money-making Monday, we've decided that we only going to, you know what I'm saying, if we're going to bring a guest in on a Monday, they got to be talking about how to get some money and show you how to get some money. This morning, joining us live, we have Miss Erica Miller, a.k.a. the Corporate Belle, author, motivational speaker, and career coach. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We got to give you a little intro now.
Thank you all for having me today.
It was nice of you to show up in your lovely pink attire today.
Thank you.
I noticed you got the book in your hand. It's pink too.
Yes.
Let me guess, pink your color, huh?
Yes, it's my color.
Okay.
All right,
What's up? Good morning, Miss Erica. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. It's a money-making Monday. Happy to have somebody in the building who could talk to us about getting some money.
Absolutely.
On the money-making Monday. You got your book, which let's talk about it.
Yes. From struggle to success, $6 to six figures. So basically in the book, I talk about how I started my first job at Wendy's making $6 and how I built
$6.
$6.
Yeah.
And how I built that into six figures.
Really? So how did you build? Oh, okay, you know what? I'm not going to just go right and say, how did you turn $6 into six figures with Erica? No, but I want to hear about this. Like, I mean, I know there's a book. You're promoting the book, which means I know you want people to go get the book.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna get the book. Can I buy the book now?
Yeah, you can buy the book.
I'm gonna buy a copy from you today, even though I know you're gonna leave us.
So can you give them a summary of how you got there? Cause I got these little $15 in my pocket. I'm trying to turn it on, man.
I got a hot dub in my pocket. What's the price on it? What's the price point?
High 8 or 9.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, a 15, a dub, and an 8. We good.
Yeah. So basically, right now you're on the radio, right?
Yes.
So you take this platform and you utilize it in other elements. So you could be hosting events. You could be doing high school parties. You could be assisting with a DJ. So basically, whatever your talent is, you can flip it by doing other things. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, that's what we do.
With most people, if you're in a career, most times you have a 401k. A lot of people don't match their 401k, but it's free money that you're messing out on. So if your company is offering you 6%, you can match that 6% and you can have 12% going to your 401k.
Yes, that's how my wife does. You see the name of our show is Streetz.
Is there anything else that we can do with these $6?
I know, right? I'm gonna go buy the book.
Yes, it's very
So you're saying that he can leverage his position on the radio to be able to promote other things for him to do outside of radio.
Correct. And that's how you increase your salary. And another thing is when you also work with a company, so we're just saying like the average person, we know a lot of people are converting into being entrepreneurs, but the average person, if you're in your job as well, they offer you discounted stock. A lot of people are asleep on the money in the stock market. This is how you become a millionaire. But say your company is offering, the average price is $47, but they're offering you $15 to get that particular stock. So you can buy multiple shares. And then when that price goes up, you can actually sell it and get more money.
You know what? Now, this book is very important. Okay. Let me
She talking about the wrong company. She ain't talking about us. She talking about somebody.
No, but no. But I know. All of this. Everything that you have explained to me, right? I know this because my wife is in the corporate world.
Okay.
And so
she has a good job.
So all of this stuff is, and we deal with this every day as far as the stocks, as far as the 401ks, as far as all of this stuff with our portfolio. But a lot of people don't know this information.
They do not.
And a lot of people right on the surface, do not have this information, our listeners. So if you don't know anything about investing your money into the stock market or in buying stocks within the company that you work for, or matching,
just simply real estate.
Or matching your 401k, this is the book for you. How do you see either interest rates going down or the prices of homes going down, leveling with this economy to balance things out?
I love that question because I just talked to a realtor the other day because the housing market right now, my equity is not going up in my home because of everything that's going on. The interest rates, I hate to say it, but when our administration changed, the stock market took a hard hit right now. So now is the time to buy while prices are low. I think if you have a home right now, you need to sit on it until the market changes and you can get more equity when you sell your home.
So you're saying it's a buyer's market right now, not a seller's market?
Correct.
Okay.
everybody kind of stuck on stupid because we thought you was a realtor. And you a whole financial advisor.
That's why I said,
but
and
this
real
is the
estate.
thing. This is the thing. I'm from the hood, south side of Chicago.
Oh, so you picked up on
everything that I've learned is what I'm teaching our people. Our people don't know this. I'm not in finance. I'm not an accountant. I learned this. This is hustle.
From struggle to success, $6 to six figures. I like that.
Yeah, I also just want to include that she has a corporate business strategist and has major innovative focused on career advancement, leadership development, and corporate success. So there is a lot of knowledge that you can actually get from the corporate belle. That is what she, her moniker, what she calls herself. And women need to know these things. I mean, to have a dream or want to succeed in, whatever niche it is. Like, some people don't have the blueprint. They don't know how to go about these things. So what you have is very valuable.
We think about the now and we don't think about the future. And that's why our generation, we're not creating generational wealth. Because we think about the now. But if you're putting your money in the 401k, that's your future. If you're putting your money into stock, that's your future. If you're purchasing real estate, that's your future. We can't think about the now. We want money in our pocket now, and we got to think in the future.
And if you're putting your knowledge between the sheets of these pages, you have a book. And I'm glad that this is a nice book. It looked like an easy read. A quick read. A quick, easy read.
And that's why people
can read this.
I mean, look, they got big. Oh, yeah. This is a good read right here.
Jesus. So we can't see. We ain't got the plan. We ain't been to the eye doctor to get our eyes fixed.
So let me just say this. I have 3 degrees, and 2 of my degrees are in education, and I did it in large print, spacious like that for that particular reason. Everybody are different learners, and people like quick reads. Right now, it's for the moment. So this is the reason why it's like everything is intentional.
All right, Miss Erica L. Miller, the author extraordinaire. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I do want to take the time to just say congratulations that you're stopping by after a successful book release and signing, which took place on Saturday. You were looking nice. I saw some of the pictures.
Thank you.
Lit.
Bestseller?
Bestseller. Amazon.
Yes.
Come on.
Hand-to-hand comeback. I love this. Again, y'all, listen, man, it's a quick read. But it's probably so much game in between these pages of this book, man. Y'all need to go cop this. Where can they get it other than Amazon?
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say, because you can buy directly through me.
Black people.
Right now.
Come on.
That's what I was waiting to hear right there.
www.everythingericaL.com.
All right, then.
Everything, just like everything, ERICAELLE.com.
Hey, Eric, I'm surprised. Shawty and I already had that ready because he was over there Googling you for real. He's Googling you for real. He gonna know your cousins. Shawty, it'd be like that. But again, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for having me. Hopefully, I'll be invited back again.
Of course.
Definitely. You friend to the show now.
Hey, y'all, make sure y'all stick around. We got so much more to talk about and get into. Keep it right here where you got it. It's Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, best friends, it's Shamia Morton Mwangi from The Real Housewives of Atlanta, your favorite peach. And every day we listen to the best damn morning show. Gotta stay tapped in to the #1 morning show in the city. It's Yung Joc and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That's right. We about to get up out of here, man. It's a beautiful money-making Monday, man. Shouts out to the WNBA. The draft is today, man. That's right, Monday, April 14th in New York, man. Shouts out to all the prominent players who will be drafted. And, some of y'all gonna get right what you wanted, the way you wanted to be, and some of y'all may not. But you live to see another day. Keep pushing. Shouts out to the boy Kodak Black again for the second time he's paid rent for, I should say for the second month straight, for over 200 residents in Golden Acres projects.
Come on.
That's where he grew up at.
Come on, Kodak.
Yeah, shouts out to Meg the Stallion. Mz Shyneka, you had some very interesting things to say about Meg.
Yeah, I mean, she looked really good. She brought out Sierra, Queen Latifah, Victoria Monet, and I mean, it was really epic. So go Meg.
Yeah, she looked really. She did look good. She looked like she had a good time, her and Sierra up there.
Definitely.
Man.
I'm glad she brought somebody out.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to Shawty. Who you brought out today, Shawty?
Hey, man, I brought out Dr. Fussil, man. He changed my life. Yes. Eurohard.com. The girth is real, and it's the rebirth of Shawty.
What's your girth date?
Girth date. And my girth date actually is February the 12th.
So Dr. Fussil actually signed your birth certificate?
Yep, birthed that thing. And he's a little man now. Little bit, man.
Hey, man, we about to get up out of here. Y'all know it's love, man. We'll catch y'all tomorrow. It's Taco Tuesday. Tacos and tequila on a Tuesday. I'm with it, baby. Hey, Mz Shyneka, Shawty, I love y'all, man. Swin, love you. Dree, love you. Hey, Be Easy, love you. Keep it locked. Young Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Keep it locked right here to Yung Joc in the Streetz Morning Takeover.